My name's Melissa Flam, and I, for my second profile, chose to do school counseling or be a school counselor, guidance counselor, whichever. And I don't know, I thought it would be kind of nice in comparison to the other career in which I chose, which was a marriage and family therapist. Kind of similar idea, but a little bit different, just in that you're primarily working with kids and not so much the family as a whole. Although because you are working with kids, it definitely goes into that. If there are any problems at home or any related things, but just to go through the questions. For the working environment, in terms of counseling, you could start at an elementary school level and work all your way up to college level. Obviously, within each, there are differing needs of the students and the children you're counseling. And for hours, they're regular school hours, though I guess, yeah, even in college, about roughly 8 hours, maybe give or take, depending, which isn't half bad. And you could work at a private school or a public school. They could be either large or small, or it just really depends on kind of what you're looking for. I think for myself personally, I would look into doing more private, or not private, but public schooling. Just because I guess I spent all my time in public schools and public school system, and so that's kind of where I feel more comfortable. And for typical stressors, a major one, just like with any other counseling job, is to keep your work at work and keep it separated from your home life. I mean, I don't think, especially with the lower levels of education, I mean, elementary school or middle school, yeah, I don't think it would be too stressful in comparison to the marriage and family therapy. But I could be wrong. Obviously, there are always extenuating circumstances, but even still, you kind of want to keep your work and your home life separate, if possible. And another stressor would be, when you're trying to advise somebody and you really think that they should do something a certain way, and you try to, it just makes you so stressed and tense that you just really want them to do things your way. But, they're going to have to figure that out on their own. I know that would stress me out, just because you're seeing it from an outside perspective, and so it's a little bit clearer. And another stressor might be just, dealing with certain problem children and parents. Dealing with parents can always just about be pretty stressful. I've worked with my fair share of parents, even thus far in my life, which, hasn't been too long, so that can be pretty stressful. Some benefits, well, for me, since I'd be doing public schooling, it's government funded, and so, they've got dental and regular health care and retirement benefits, so a little bit of everything. Some other benefits, I guess more on a personal level, would be, just having a sense of fulfillment, helping others and really improving their lives and just making it better, and just to be that person that somebody else can rely on and come to for either advice or just an open ear, somebody who will be willing to listen. And another benefit would be that, I want to be a mother, and if I were to work at a school, I could have decent hours. I could either work full-time, part-time. I could work at the same school as my children, and, so I can still be a mom and support my family, both emotionally and financially. which is great. And actually, my mother worked at my elementary school, and I guess most people might not like that, but I actually loved it. I loved having my mom there, swinging on the swings at recess, and just knowing that she was there, and having the summers off together. So I loved it. And so that is that. Some common job tasks, just the basics, are advising children, possibly even parents, and how to deal with their child and help them to develop to their greatest potential, and with any issues they have, to provide support, as I was saying before, if they just need someone to talk to, or they need advice in what they need to do, or where they need to go, or something of that sort. Keeping in mind the physical and mental health of children. I think that is incredibly important. If they're being bullied or abused at home, or if, there's just something off, then that's something to be aware of, and to keep in mind. The educational requirements are a bachelor's degree in either sociology, counseling, psychology, any of those general degrees. The salary at the lower range, the beginning, is about 30,000, or I guess more specifically what I found was $31,920. And for a more experienced counselor, it's around 80,000, or again, $86,680. So that's quite a bit of a difference. Ooh, quite a bit of a difference, sorry. And yeah, so that is pretty much school counseling, and we'll see if one day I get around to that. So anyway, thanks for listening.